Number 1. So many coins, they will be almost impossible to spend. Good thing that grandmother is in town. She sure knows how to spend. Number 2. Timber may have plenty of splinters, but most squirrels do not seem to be that bothered, since they are wearing both socks and gloves. Number 3. The waterfall is almost crystal clear, and even though no ships are present, many fish have arrived to enjoy the scenery. Number 4. The total number of typewriters will usually escalate over time, since the amount of interns will rise. There is rarely any room for argumentations, while most of them are sleeping. Number 5. Most treasures will easily fit within the space of a small island. If they do not, almost any vehicle from the mid-1900s will probably do the job. The feeling of success may be very pleasing. Number 6. Oh, how pleasant the future may sound, especially now that our pine furniture, while slightly stained by house paint, still glows radiantly in the sun's many warm rays. Number 7. After dark, many parties will begin, but some usually end, due to arriving mail, which needs to be opened within a chosen time frame. Some packages may contain late Christmas gifts, with the occasional string of cheese, very elegantly attached. Number 8. While the cardigan is being constructed, from balls of yarn, using slim wooden sticks, an unwashed middle-aged cat is using a paintbrush as a toy. Do animals ever grow up? For the most part, and this may bother some people, they will not. Number 9. For some, it may not sound interesting to hear the tip of a newly sharpened pencil against the surface of a rough paper sheet, which is likely stained by water, or other common liquids. The sound of something sliding across almost any surface will rarely anger an individual of good character or nature. Number 10. If someone wants to construct anything from thin metal sheets, washing their greasy hands before working will be a respectable aid towards avoiding series of minor catastrophes. Trying to make accidents happen, maybe to increase the feeling of joy in some rather twisted individuals, should for the most part be avoided. Number 11. Trees, when growing directly out of soil, or dirt, may feel slightly out of place, if reaching towards the sky, way too rapidly. A steady, more balanced growth, is almost never a bad choice. Making good decisions will for the most part be a functioning option, unless a comical movie is currently being produced. Still, a lightly cautious mentality is commonly preferred. Number 12. And, plus, at, dollar, percent, dot, an even smaller dot, or so it seems. Oopsie, think there is a slight bug within the social matrix. It rarely happens. But when it does, the best thing is to just keep going. Number 13. The lightly damp, increasingly mossy, plastic furniture, is stacked in a large pile. From a generous distance, the creation will bring pleasure to many gently confused observers. While there is really not that much to be confused about, it still happens. But most citizens rarely call the authorities to sort out the supposed problem. Number 14. The current session, perhaps informative, maybe dull to some, is probably over, for now. Oh, space, this vast, for the most part cold environment, will yet another time be the resting place for my lost thoughts. Jars of canned fruit, when viewed from certain angles, while being struck by the spectrum of most lights, sometimes look like they are glowing. Number 15. The end. Oh, the increasingly inevitable halt to this broadcast must now happen. And so it will.